Welcome to my channel, Stampin' with No. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. I'm happy that you found me, and I hope you enjoy this video. I usually have a pre-made card to show you, but not today. I'm going to create on the fly, kind of sort of on the fly. I have a layout that's in my head, and hopefully I can get it from my brain out into actually creating the card. I cut some cardstock out, and we're just going to see where it takes us. But before I get started in creating the card, I wanted to share some exciting news about Stampin' Up! Having a sale in the month of June. It actually starts June 30th, but it'll go the entire month till June 30th. And they're having a sale on their suites. And this is an awesome time. If you've hesitated in purchasing a suite collection, this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the sale and do that. Now, one thing with the suite, which I absolutely love, now I will confess that early on I used to shy away from the suites. And to be perfectly honest with you, is because it was the price tag. But I have learned that Stampin' Up! Does everything for you when it comes to color coordinating and how everything's just meshes beautifully together, and it's all combined in that suite. So I typically buy suites. Now I do take a look at what's in the collection of the suites, because sometimes it's just not my taste, but most of the time I do get suites. So if you've been hesitating from it, I would take advantage of this sale, and you'll see how wonderful it is. Now, the way it's going to work, it's all available suites and the suite products, and I'll go into that a little bit. That's kind of a key word, from the annual catalog and also from the online exclusive. And the way the sale is going to work is you buy one and then you get the other one at 50% off. Now, and I hope I can explain this without confusing you, is you don't have to buy a suite and all of the suite products that are in it, all from one suite collection, and for the discount to apply. You can buy any suite product from any other of the collections that's classified as a suite. Might be a little bit confusing here, but bear with me here. So when you shop, you'll get a 50% off discount will apply to your lowest priced item. So for example, if you buy a suite collection and you also end up buying a stamp set from another suite collection, the suite would be at the full price, but that stamp set from the other suite would be at 50% off. And of course, the suite collections are only available if all items are in stock. So there's a collection of products that's classified as a suite. If something is out of inventory, then you can't purchase that as a suite, obviously, because there's a product missing. But you can still, like pick and choose out of different suites in order to get the discount. And the products are only available while supplies last. So hopefully I did not confuse you. If I did, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I think that the part that may be a little bit confusing is you're not designated to buying just everything in one suite. You can kind of create your own suite, so to speak, in order to get the discount. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing. So the card that I'm going to be using is actually from a suite. So I thought I'm going to go ahead and show you what makes up a suite collection if you're not very familiar with it. So let me bring everything over. And this is from the online exclusive. It's not in the annual catalog. And it is called Floral Impression Suite Collection. Now this collection, I'm going to show you what comes with it, and then I'll tell you what the price tag is. So you get a pack of embellishments, and that's just strawberry slush. Sorry, not slash, slush. And you get some foiled frames. Now this one comes 6 in a pack. So you'll get 6 sheets that make up these labels. And what's great is it looks like there's a positive and a negative, so you could stretch that out if you wanted to. And then this stamp set, which I'm just having the best time with it. I absolutely love the two-step processing for stamping. I have a lot of fun with it. And then the die set, which has been amazing. I did not know it until I actually started cutting out these pieces. But I'll bring this back because I want to show you what I've actually cut out and what the dies do for you. And then what's great about this suite is you actually get, and I'm going to leave this right here so I know to bring it back in. You also get an embossing folder, and I put a piece of cardstock in there so that you could see the beautiful color. It actually goes this way, even though that's upside down. I thought that was kind of interesting. And then this beautiful, beautiful paper. Now, I love watching behind the scenes with Stampin' Up, and they showed, and I'm pretty sure it's with this set, that this is actually a Stampin' Up artist who actually created these flowers. It wasn't digitized, so to speak. She actually watercolored these flowers. I'm pretty sure this is the same video, and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. So 12 by 12, you guys know that you get typically 2 of the same. So I want to quickly go through what you get if you're not familiar with the copy. Oh, surprise! Here we go. I got all these upside down. Sorry. Let's see here. While I'm flipping this over, on the back, if you guys are not aware, on the back of all of the DSP, obviously it's got the name of what the DSP is called, but also, you guys probably can't tell because it's in teeny tiny print, is it also lists all the colors that coordinate with that suite. So I just absolutely love that Stampin' Up does that for us. Takes the guesswork out of doing the matchy-matchy, which I'm all about that. This is probably my favorite color of the DSP that they've used. I love the color combinations, and then that's the back side. So if you're not a flower person, that's okay, because you've got this beautiful backside that you guys can definitely work with. And then I love this, the green. And then this is actually what's going to be used. It's upside down. This is actually what I'm going to be using on the card for today. When I saw this, I thought it was just so pretty. And then that color. And this is also upside down. Sorry about that. Flipping that over. This is another one I just think is really, really pretty. I just love all the colors. All right, so that's what you get with the Floral Impressions Suite collection. Okay, so let me bring over my card base, and I won't go through all the measurements. I'll definitely will have them on my blog just in case I have to make any tweaks. But this is Old Olive, and I need to score it. So let me bring my scoring mat. I think you guys can see. Score Pal. And let's see. First time I did this, I scored wrong. So hopefully this comes out right, because I didn't test it beforehand. We're going to score at 1 1/2, and this is at the 8 1/2 side. All right, so the long side, and then 5 3/4. All right, and that's the only scoring we're doing. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let me go ahead and fold and burnish this, and then I'll bring over the other pieces that I actually die cut and show you. Yep, that's perfect. I think the first time when I do fun folds, I just take a piece of scratch paper. Sometimes it's just printer paper, and I kept folding this side wrong, so I'm glad this worked. All right, so we're done with that, and I think I'm done folding. All right, so let me bring over my little pieces, and I'll show you what I've done. So I've used the embossing piece, and what I had planned on doing, I think you guys can, this is what I want to do. I want to put this piece right here is what I was envisioning, and then I cut this piece, which I don't know my measurements, but again, I'll definitely provide it, and then I was going to put it here. That's what I was envisioning. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that down and get that out of the way, and then I'll talk more about these pieces here, because I think I know what I want to do with at least one of them. So let me go ahead and glue this. And I think what I'm going to do, guys, is if you end up ordering this suite the month of June and you really like this kit, I'll send you a kit of this. And I'll go into all of that later, because if you end up getting this suite, it would also, you'll earn my free card class to go, because that's with a $45 minimum order. And then because it's over $75, I also include a pack of dimensionals. So it'd be a really good month for everybody, I think. It's a win-win for everybody, right? I love doing this for people. I just believe in paying forward, I think. All right, so I got that. Now let's bring over the label. That's what it works. It lines up perfect. You guys with me so far? You like it? All right. Kind of interesting color, considering all those other colors on the DSP were, I'm going to say springy and summer, but I don't know why. I just really gravitated towards this. Okay, so this is what I envisioned, is a label. And I'm using that die cut. So let me show you. That is one die, and that's another die. Let me bring that over real quick. All right, so this is the decorative piece, and it cuts out 2 pieces. So it goes like this, okay? And then this one is just a little bit bigger. It cuts this out, okay? So I ended up cutting, obviously, you guys can see, I ended up cutting both out because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. And I think what I want to do is I want to keep this, and I want to glue it to that. So this is just extra. I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so this is what I envisioned, putting this right here, and then just adhering it to one side so that when you open it up. So that's what I'm going to do. And what was, let's see, I'm going to put glue on this one, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. Put just a little bit of glue. I didn't check to see how the camera is doing. Oops. Don't do that. Just want to put, just put glue on my nails. I've been playing with the some of the new colors, some of the new in colors, and I hope to get another video done showing that. Oh, let's see. Okay, turn that upside down so I can see the alignment, because it just barely fits, but enough that I can adhere it without having any issue of the frame coming apart. There we go. A little bit of glue there, but it'll dry clear. One great thing about that. All right, so that's what I envisioned. And I'm going to go ahead and glue it down, and then I'll build, I think is what I'm going to do. So I want to pop this up, so I'm going to put dimensionals on. Oops, that just came up. Didn't put enough glue, I guess. All right. Pop that up. And what side do I want? This side. Put it right here. Get my dimensionals. All right. Oops. I had a lot of fun die cutting these flowers, and when I show it to you, I had no idea when I got it that it does all the work for you. And I can definitely see, it'd be a labor of love, but I can definitely see this suite being used for a scrapbook layout. I got just a little bit of glue there, so hopefully it'll come off. All right, so I'm just kind of centering it as best as I can. Dimensionals are on this side, so that worked. There we go, it's coming off. All right. Maybe I don't work on the fly. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We shall see. All right, that's coming together nicely. It's what was in my brain. All right, so I need that for a label. Oh, didn't mean to slam that down. All right, so next let's talk about these flowers. Gorgeous flowers, love it. All right, so I did different colors, and I don't really know if you can tell in the camera. This is Daffodil Delight, and this is one of the new in colors, Darling Duckling, and it's just a little bit softer. Well, when I saw this paper, I didn't even look on the back of the DSP to see. I just pulled out Daffodil Delight, and Daffodil Delight was not listed, but it goes very well. So, you know, you don't always have to follow everything that is listed on the back of the DSP. It just helps reduce you guys from stressing. But so I'm going to go ahead and use the Daffodil Delight because I ended up having more die cut. But I want to show you what the die does, which I just absolutely love. All right, so I'm bringing this over. All right, so this flower, as you can tell, has got embossing. I'm going to say embossed part, right? It's got texture to it. And it's because I used 2 dies to create that. Now, you obviously don't, if you want it just plain, you can just use that. But if you want some texture to it, then use both when you're die cutting this flower out. I just absolutely love that idea. Had no idea that that's what it's going to do. I just started cutting. And then the center of the flower, the same thing. I think you guys can see, trying to get the light to it, where there's some texture there. And the same thing with this die. You use both of them to die cut to get that look. Or if you don't want to, if you want just basically a circle, you can just use that die. So I thought that was really cool. And I absolutely loved that it did that. So what I was hoping to do, oh, and these little flowers, sorry, you cut 3 at a time. I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I thought, well, maybe I can use them as embellishments, but they're so stinking cute. I mean, you can tell they're just tiny, tiny, tiny. So I cut those out. All right, so I like to build my card. If you guys know me, I like to build before I actually start gluing things down because I tend to change my mind. So this is, I don't know what color this is. What color is this, Teresa? Mossy Meadow. But again, I'll list, if this actually works out, I will list all the colors, the cardstock and whatnot. I got glue on here, so hang on. All right, so this is what I was envisioning. This on top, kind of like that. Well, not necessarily on top, but like that. And then this is the stem for the flowers. I wanted to put that in the middle. I think that's what I want to do. Like that. And then the flowers, and I want the flowers to kind of hang over, but not too far over. All right, so I'm going to bring that down. So I'm going to do it like that and glue that. I'm not even sure, again, if Mossy Meadow was actually listed, but I just had that. I couldn't figure out what this color was. It almost had a bluish tint to it. It wasn't Pretty Peacock. I just wasn't sure what it was. So I ended up pulling Mossy Meadow out, but we'll see. And what I'll do is I might just, if this works out, I might make another card, maybe with the same colors that are called out in the back of the DSP. We'll see what it calls out, because I know Old Olive was listed. And this is Old Olive. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. I'm going to glue that down. Boy, that's really, really thin. Cuts out beautifully. It's a great die cut. And the embossing was really, really pretty. It was kind of funny because it came to me upside down, and I just kept thinking, well, I don't understand why that's hanging upside down. I'm like, no, that's not right. All right, so the flowers, I'm going to use I have this extra one because I wasn't real sure, but they're really different. So I'm just going to use those two, I think. And then I'll add that and glue that. And when I cut out the center, the little piece that actually cuts out the, I'm going to call it embossed because I don't know what else to call it, it slipped. And you can tell it was way off center compared to this one. And I thought, well, it doesn't matter. Each flower is unique, right? It's all different. All right, and I want that there, and I want that there. All right, I'm just gonna glue that down. I hope you guys like this. This is, it's coming together nicely. We'll see how it ends up looking. But I thought it was kind of cool that this particular DSP just wasn't springing. That's probably why I gravitated towards it. But I just thought it was pretty. I think I know who I can send this to that would like these colors. Okay, so I think that's it for now. So I want to do the sentiment. And I don't remember what I picked, so let me see. From that stamp set. Oh, I appreciate you. And I need, let me put my glue up. And I picked, I can't grab it, here we go. I picked, what color did I pick? I think I actually picked Mossy Meadow. We're gonna go with it. We are gonna go with it. All right. Now you're just being difficult, piece of paper. All right, let me go this way then. You want to be that way. Curl up on me. All right, so let me bring over my Mossy Meadow. And let's not do this upside down. I appreciate you. And I do. I appreciate all of you. We're good right here. And let's see. Ooh, that's a dirty stamp. Pressed too hard. That's all right. I'm going to do it. Hopefully. Yes, it worked. I would say if I messed up, I'd flip it over. Isn't that how we do it? But I will confess, sometimes I just throw that whole thing away. It depends on who's getting it. All right. No more stamping. Get that, throw that out of the way. All right, that's all right. So do I want to pop it up? I think I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to do like that. All right, so I want to do something with the edges. I pulled this out. It's the Happy Labels, and that is, it's in the annual catalog. So I'm going to use that one since it's a little bit smaller. So it goes in here. So the way I do it is I slide it in. I'm going to be face up so you guys can see. To hit resistance, I flip it over because I like to make sure that it is butted up evenly. And then just, whoops, that almost didn't work. And then press. And there we go. And then I think that'll be long enough. I don't need to trim it down. So do it again, slide it in. Bump it up, right? And press down. All right. Let's see how that looks. I think I might do crooked. There we go. It just fits. I think that'll be fine. I think that'll work. All right, so let me pop that up with dimensionals, and I'm gonna put 3. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Put one down here. I'll show you. I'm not going to tell you it because it might not work. So I just put 3 dimensionals. The regular size ones. I guess I could have used little ones, but that's all right. All right, and then I'll go straight across. I want straight across. I want that one. I'm going to go crooked. Ah, slipped away from me. There we go. Come on. All right, there we go. I thought about this flower. I'm going to mix up my flowers. This one, sticking it down in there. Oh, I like that better because of the 3 flowers. All right, so I'm going to, because it's a different flower, I'm going to use a different color. And I'm going to put that there. I think I like that. And then I've got some extra leaves. Let's see what that does. There is a reason why I cut that out. Let's see. Put that like so. And I don't know if I should pop that up. I might just glue it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to glue it down in there. All right, so this is what I was thinking about doing. Like that. Yeah, so you can see that. All right, so I'm going to glue that in place. I guess I could have used a pop dot, but that, not a pop dot, but a dimensional. All right, so just stick it in there somewhere. There we go. Oh, I like that. I like the 3. Always good to do 3. Now, couldn't decide if I wanted linen thread or actually whatever this is, Daffodil Delight. Like that one. I think I like Daffodil Delight maybe. No, let's go with that. So next, I'm going to make another card. I've already told myself I'm going to make another card. I might just use Daffodil Delight and see what that turns out. But I just like the linen thread there. So let me get, I think, 1 mini dot might work. Kind of roll it back there so you don't see it. And I'm going to put it crooked. I'm all about crooked today, I guess. There we go. Oh, I like that. Now these flowers. Now, should I put them there? Let's see. This is Darling Duck. That's a little too much, right? Yeah, I think that's a little too much yellow. All right, so I pulled this out. I don't even know if this is still available, the faux glass dots, which I absolutely loved using over the fall, but it had this green I thought was really pretty, or even too much yellow. So let's just do, it may not work, but we'll see. Oh, I like that. Oop, a runaway. And right there, and then let me use a big one. One right there. How's that look, guys? You think? I like it. I like it, like it, like it. All right, so I have extra pieces. I'll probably need to cut some more, but I definitely will do another card. And depending on the timing, I will post both pictures of that. So not too bad with what came in my head. Wasn't quite sure, but I really like how that came together. It's a great fun fold too. So, all right, guys, thank you for sticking with me through all of this. Don't forget about the month of June sale on the suites. Buy one, get one half off. And somewhere in here, I'm working on my June card class to go. It's almost done. And actually, I think I'm using another suite, so I might go ahead and finish that up, sticking with one of the suites, but I'm not sure. So just a reminder, even on the classes, you know, if you decide that you want to purchase this floral suite, you'll also get my card class to go because you've met the minimum order. Plus, it's over the $75, so you will get a pack of dimensionals. And then if you end up wanting to buy multiple suites, because it's really a great deal that you really hate to pass it up, you end up on orders over 100. I'll throw in all of that other stuff plus a pack of embellishments. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this inspires you to pull out some of the beautiful colors of the DSP and just start creating on the fly like I did. You've got a fun fold that I'll be giving you measurements to, so you can pretty much apply anything to it. So happy stamping to you all, and have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye.